got to be officially part of the team first before you're allowed to play for them. That's the basics of it. As you look at the starting lineups for the Minnesota, single-digit scoring efforts after that when defense has kind of caught up to what he was about. And
so it's also development for young coaches.
Rockman with the bucket line with the Wolverines. Here's Okogie going into his second NBA season. He'll tee up. Kata Bates. Windler has it. Prolific scorer at Belmont last season. Long with Curly Neal on us.
Oh!
And made the bucket with the
pace.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Here's Okogie. Bolden with the answer. Timberwolves.
Man, I love to see ex-players coach. You know why? Because when you coach him, you can tell.
Wade looking to post Bolden. Instead, he goes baseline. Down low to Windler.
The thing that I can see right now with this young group on the floor for the Cavaliers, you can see John Beilein trying to have his imprint. The ball moves.
Well, that was his rep over 39 seasons as a Division I college head coach. Intricate offenses.
How you play basketball. And if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that's what you want. You want these young players to develop, but you also want them to develop, learn the game. And Matt, the tough thing for the Timberwolves is not one of those places, a destination place for free agents. So you got to draft well, and you got to develop your players. And then you got to.
And after a couple seasons at Georgia Tech, became a first-round pick of the Timberwolves.
Nice move.
Strong. This is Zeusman.
Nice. For summer league, no.
Well, it's usually a trial run.
Yeah.
For the NBA.
They're trying things. Yeah.
That's the idea, right?
Well, it. And
gives it up. Brown will try another one. That's no good. And the bucket for Jared Terrell on a Friday in Las Vegas, Nevada. Naz Mitru Long up top, looking for Williams. He's got the lob and the finish.
Amen.
Looking inside for Williams, who somehow comes out of that pack and finishes with the left hand. That's a beautiful shot. Long to his left. Out to Abdur Rahman. Floater is good.
Man, I'm impressed with this team.
Jordan McLaughlin will try to execute it. Martin off a screen by Bates. Job good. Well executed out of that. You know, he's a lot taller and he's left-handed, but there's a little Steph Curry in that release of his. It's not a particularly high release.
No.
Get tickets at NBAtickets.com. Just stay away from Mitch Creek because he is coming your way. Windler with the bucket right out of the timeout.
Nice to have a backup plan.
Kind of what he thought about his prospects as an NBA player at that point. He was a good player and a known player, but he wasn't necessarily said, no, work on your game this summer because you've got a chance. And it pays off in a first-round draft pick.
Absolutely. You never know what you
goes up, but it won't fall, and Creek chases it down. Bodies are going to fall when Mitch Creek is in the game, and that's a good spin move by Creek.
And you want that toughness to wear out, to wear onto it.
He can create some offense, he can create some defense, he can create some havoc.
Tough shot.
All of that. That's a good shot by
in NBA games. That's the thing that makes you get better.
There are only 4 players on both rosters who are older than 25.
Wow. When you break that plane by jumping into the game.
You know, it's funny. I was about to say the opposite. I feel like guys get that call all the time when they get once they get the player in the air, even if they lurch.
If LeBron or somebody like that goes down for any time. So all these teams, what would Milwaukee look like without Giannis? So all these that's stronger, that's just as quick if not quicker, and even more explosive than the Giannis.
Coaches,
when they get opportunities.
Windler averaged 21 a game last season in his senior year at Belmont. He handles it now for Cleveland. Take it all the way. Dylan Windler with the bucket in transition.
Those coaches tend to put you in the spot that you're most comfortable. You don't learn to expand your game, and that's why you see the talent. These guys from bigger schools have a lot more talent, but it takes.
Wouldn't fall.
That was a great pass, a great cut. just got to finish.
Abdul Rahman came up short, and on the other end, it's a bucket. Long hangs, probably could have shot that. Wade will finally take a three. He's had a bunch of those he's passed on, and it rolls out. Windler collects it, right place.
You know, they have a great family that lives generally in that area. You know, I thought that was appealing. My relationship with Kobe and Mike Gansey was terrific too. I was just that line being that far out. Forget the shooting. You don't want to give up threes. We all know that. The spacing in your gaps is so different. You have to change. I see more change in defense. Steve Bickerstaff right away, right? And now Antonio Lang, and they're really going to help us. They're tremendous teachers. They understand the NBA game. They've lived it for a long time. Darius Garland, and it's going to be more weeks, and our hope is he'll be 100% by September. That's for sure. So that we get ourselves going. Such a valuable part of this, and I think I've encouraged them. We're going to have a lot of really good pieces around you. Guys are going to be very willing passers. Guys are going to be, get it done, but we're going to do it together. That's the big thing.
Coach, how much would we if health being a big factor? See Garland and Seth, you got to take your beat.
They got to play.
You got to play.
Yeah. I think we would never have drafted Darius Garland if we didn't feel we could do that. I mean, you got two elite guards. What says it's like the old days when they say, well, you can't play, two small forwards. Well, everybody plays two small forwards.
Everybody does, yeah.
You can't play two guards at the same time. Well, why not? So these guys could, the game right now that you're playing 2-on-2 all the time. Those 2-on-2 can get in the lane pretty well, and as long as they can find our big.
But what's going to be one of your non-negotiables with this
we're not going to, we're going to make mistakes, but it's not going to be from making careless turnovers.
In that organization, doing everything.
Ruby Brown wound up winning a Coach of the Year award during that job, and there's also some coaches say that.
Yeah, Matt, but some coaches, when you turn the ball over and you start hearing that buzzer after you turn it over, well, he's built more like his dad.
Of course, Brent, John, and Drew all played in the NBA.
He's NBA players, didn't he?
Yep. Mitru Long off the back rim. Windler goes up strongly for the rebound and leaves it for Colt, who throws it down. Long's got McLaughlin all over him. Windler for three. Got it. Dylan Windler now. You know who wants him to make a quick decision? Well, obviously the teams do, first of all. It's the media who cover him. They want him to make the decision. They've got vacation plans set up. Everybody knows Sam.
Well, some good, some bad.
McLaughlin, good hesitation. And a good, strong drive by.
If you're not a playoff team, a guy like Kevin Love, you don't just let him stay there for the young guys to learn from his knowledge. Because again,
it always sounds good to say you want the veteran presence, and you can benefit from the veteran presence, but in terms of their development and where he is in his career, it doesn't make a ton of sense. And he may not want to be there too.
One with a basketball court, one with a swimming pool. Guess which room I got, Matt?
What's that?
The one with the pole in it. And so when my wife, and I had to explain to my wife when she came to visit, while I was in a room with a pole. Cool, because I can't swim that good. I don't need the basketball court because I tore my Achilles 8 months ago, so I don't play basketball anymore. And I definitely don't need the pole because I ran out of dollars 40 years.
And that'll wrap it. Minnesota gets the win with a dominant second half.
Man, I know people say winning is not important, but in everything that you do, when you're trying to build and you've not been a winning team, winning at every level matters. You want these guys to learn and understand how to win.
And it feels a lot better than losing.
Absolutely.